What should I do with my hands?
You should do with my hands. Will Ferrell.
Cause I'm looking at her like, no.
You don't see it. It's still a nigga.
No. What's up? My name is Tabitha Bartley, aka Happy Tabs. I am 21 years old. I've been dancing since 6th grade, which is not really a long time, but yeah.
Hey, I'm Barbara Chery, aka B Chery. I'm 29 years old, and I've been dancing since I was about 6 years old.
Hello everyone, my name is Jawan Hayes. You can call me J-E-H, it's my initials, so yeah. I am not 21. I am 20 years old. I started dancing at the age of 17, started taking it seriously at the age of 17 as well, so yeah.
Okay. So what or who inspired you to start dancing?
Who inspired me to start dancing? Whew. I would have to say there's not really one person that really inspired me, but I would probably say the biggest influence is Janet Jackson. I feel like she has that swag of just, she's so smooth, like you just can't take your eyes off her. So I mean, yeah, Janet Jackson, she's the dopest of them all. Like her choreography, her songs last long. You know, it really doesn't. She really doesn't stop. It never stops with her, and that's what I want to do with my dancing. I just don't want it to stop. I just want it to continue over the years. So, yeah.
Yes, for me, who inspired me, or the people that inspired me, like her, Janet Jackson, first and foremost, along with Salt and Pepper, and then who kept me interested as a young girl was Aaliyah, rest in peace. Now that girl, she had it going on.
What I would say is who influenced me or inspired me would be two choreographers. Their names are Denzel Chisolum and Christian Owens. They both flow so different, but one is longer than the other, so it's like he extends everything, and it's so beautiful the way how he extends everything and flows. The other one, he uses more of his body, and I tend to like use more of that as well, but it's amazing how he hits every beat and just choreographs. Like his choreography is so amazing, and I really look forward to like learning from him one day and everything. Both of them actually.
As a dancer, what are some of the biggest stereotypes you face?
Ooh. I'll go. Stereotypes that I would face is size, the appearance, and age. Right now where I'm at, but before it was size, now it's both and age, you know. People do like a certain look most of the time when they're casting or they're trying to shoot a video or anything like that. So that's the stereotypes that I've noticed.
I agree. I would say more appearance and lack of, trying to find the word, but just not knowing a lot about, if you're basically in a ballet audition or a contemporary audition or hip hop audition, if you don't know a lot about that style, then you're automatically, you know, cut from that, you know, group or whatever. I think that's one of the biggest too as well, not knowing a lot of stuff, but yeah, I think that's a really good question, because that's just, yeah.
I don't have anything.
You probably said it all.
Yeah. Age, size, and appearance.
And yeah, training.
You have to mold yourself into what they want you to be instead of being you. And I don't understand that because
it's artists, you know,
yeah.
artistry, out the box.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to box us in when we're supposed to be expressing ourselves.
Exactly.
So is that why dance is important to you? Because you get to express yourself
Exactly.
other
You get
ways?
to,
Yeah.
you get to express yourself. Like if I'm angry at the time or going through it, as soon as I'm done dancing, I don't think about it no more because I'm so focused on getting the moves right or just feeling at the moment. So
It's a feeling.
yeah, then I'm over it.
Mhm.
What inspires you to dance? I mean, I'm sorry, why is dance important to you?
Why is dance? This is important to me because I mean, I would say it's important to me because when I first started dancing or whatever, it wasn't really like, it was a hobby. It wasn't really like something like I would see myself doing now, like as a career. I was more into like law and criminal justice and stuff. But when I got to middle school, like my last leg of middle school, 8th grade, I prayed about it. I asked God, I said, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to dance or do you want me to pursue this law career? And I was like, if you want me to dance, let me get into Dreyfus. And if you don't want me to dance, then I go to Palm Beach Lakes for, law. But, that big letter came and I was like, all right, this is now important to me. I understand that you want me to, take this to another level. And when I started to dance more, I started to realize that, I started to find a lot about myself in a way. So, I don't know, it makes you turn into something you're not because when people see me, they're like, oh, you're so happy in this. When they see me dance, they're like, whoa, that's a whole different, woman. So, I'm just like, I think it brings that part out of people. Like, it brings that umphness, that like, whoa, like, okay, we vibe and we groove. And I like that. So, yeah.
Why is it important to you? I'm on here. I see him all the time on the internet.
Yes.
Doing his videos. It gotta be important.
Without dance, for me, it would be like just nothing. Because I sing too, but dance is like a whole nother part of me.
It's okay, take
Everything,
Take your time.
feeling and everything, because I've learned that from one of my former brothers. My brothers, one of my friends who I call my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me so much about like feeling. Don't worry about who's in the room or anything like that. Don't worry about nothing. Just flow. Just flow. And once I started doing that, it just took me to another place. And I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
Still learning the feeling. The more feeling it is, but it's very important. It really is important.
That's
Can't really
what's
say
most
much.
important. It
Can't really
is
say
important.
much. It is
We don't
important.
need no explanation. It's just, it's important.
Dancing
That's
is
it.
life.
How supportive is your family of your talent?
How supportive is my family? They're in the middle. I think they're confused. I want to say that because the reason why I say that is because you know how you're training, right? And then they're like, I don't want to take you to rehearsal or this or that or whatever. But as soon as you got your show and you doing good, and everybody's like, you was good, baby. Then they want to come around you. Yes, baby, you did so good. We love this. But what happened when I need to go to class or the studio or the training? So I would say they're in the middle. You know what I mean? I mean, my family never had a lot of money to let me go to a studio, so I had to learn off of YouTube. Or my dad would, buy ballet DVDs or CDs for me to watch, and get the chair and you do your little tendus and plies and stuff like that. So I would say they are very supportive, but at the same time, they're like, all right, you need something to fall back on, because they don't want me to, be at a place in my life where I'm still struggling in what I love to do. So they're like, all right, if you're gonna do this, then you need to, start making moves to where when you are at that age and you need a house and you need this and that and the other, you're financially ready. So I think they're more on the safe side, but not really like, okay, all for the take the risk thing. So
Yeah, I had to go back to what she said about learning to dance on YouTube. Like me, I couldn't, be taken to take classes. My parents couldn't afford it. Actually, my mom, because that's who raised me. So like, it's so funny because I guess we're like probably a 10-year gap. So for her, she learned off YouTube. I learned off VHS, like recording Janet Jackson videos, recording So You Think You Can Dance shows and stuff like that. And, Nelly, whoever songs they had out there. That's how I learned how to dance, just by having a tape to learn it. When it comes to my family, when it comes to my music, I have some supporters, but they're not gonna pay for my studio time. They're not gonna pay for that. That's fine. But when it comes to dancing, the number one person that should be supporting me, which is my mother, she doesn't funk with it, not at all. And it hurts my feelings. I have a dance studio now, which I never thought I would ever have. I actually gave up on that dream when I was 19. Now I'm 29. I have one, and she hasn't visited yet.
oh,
But it's okay. One day she'll come. If not,
we gonna get mama here. We gonna bring her.
It's my dream. It's important to me. I'm gonna do what I gotta do because it's one life to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live it my way.
With my family supporting, it's like sort of in between as well.
Yeah.
It's in between. There were times like when I was with my dad. Me and my dad doesn't get along at this moment. There were times where I wanted to go take class, and I would always have to ask my dad first before my mother. That's how she wanted it to be. But it was like, Mom, why? You was taking care of me for 17 years. And this was when I was 17 when I started taking it serious. You was taking care of me for 17 years, and now that my dad is here, you want to tell me that I have to ask him first and everything like that. So he would always tell me no, because my mom had to do this, go to work and everything like that. So it was like not really supporting. But my mom tells me now that she supports me 100, not 100, but she would support me in any way. No matter if I'm struggling here and there, she will always support me, and she really is supporting me like that way. But when it comes to my art, which is singing and dancing, it's like I don't see you. I don't see you here. I don't see you there. I have to ask you ahead of time, but even if I ask you ahead of time, it's like still have plans going on. So it's not really there. I wish it would be there. I have family that's like out of state, like in Georgia, who supports me, who shares all of my videos. But it's like, you can do that, but I don't know if you're gonna be 100% if you're here to support me in a way.
Totally different.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, I gotta do what I gotta do to make myself happy, to get myself out there if nobody else is gonna support me or anything like that.
We need y'all in the building.
We really do.
That's what we need.
We need
like the
5
shares
of
and the
me,
likes.
6 of her,
We
7
need
of
y'all.
me.
Screaming, saying, "That's my baby. That's
Right.
my sister." Something.
My mom came to some shows, like my variety shows. It was like singing and dancing with chorus at Palm Beach Gardens. She came to those every year. She came to those. When it came to like me performing with a group or anything, she didn't really come because it was either too far or she didn't want to drive down there and anything
Probably
like
thought
that.
you wasn't in it.
She probably thought you had no support.
Drinking on by. I'm not
Right.
gonna see you in.
But
No,
I was just like, at this moment right now, you just have to do what you have to do.
yeah.
Do what you have
Support
to do.
you.
Yeah, support yourself. So,
Make-
and support each other. That's what we
Yes.
need here, is support each other. Because
Yes.
it's not a lot of support in Palm Beach. Tell me it's not.
We don't like
It ain't gonna be any, so don't go looking for it. Just
Right.
do your thing.
But
You got people.
We can create it.
We're creating it. If you talk about the whole city as a whole,
Yeah,
you
true.
gotta,
The reality.
You
the
have-
reality of it.
Yeah.
you
Be
have
happy
those
with
who are
who's there.
stubborn, who are
Yeah.
very stubborn. Oh no, I want to get myself out there. But it's like, we all can help each other. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get yourself out there. We can help you get yourself
That's
out
why
there. We
a
can help
group
each other.
should lead by example.
Yeah.
And don't be worried about the other people. Just
Yeah.
keep helping each other out. If somebody else want to join in, let them come in. But begging anybody for it, right? No.
No.
you can get in where you fit in and start that solid foundation.
Don't
That's-
beg.
Yeah.
Don't beg. No begging around here.
Don't be EG.
No begging. What is that?
You was right.
I was like, I don't know.
At this moment, you know how you see like so many kids and their parents are like right there. They're like, it's like,
When you
dang,
didn't
I
have
wish
that.
I was younger to have that. Like,
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like because our parents grew up independent, like they had to work
so
for
much.
everything in the past, and now they're like, no, you have to go independent. Like you have to struggle. You have to do. I'm like, Ma, no. Like you should be wanting us to like, you know, you should be helping us so we wouldn't have to go through what you have to go.
Yeah, some people, yeah.
So
these
when we
have-
But
get
my
up
mom,
there, we can
my
help
daddy,
you.
like, nah, you about to get that. You about to let life whip you for a little bit, and then.
Yes, the only thing I can think that makes sense with that is if it's easily gotten, it's not going to be appreciated.
Yeah.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? They're looking at it like, I understand this is your passion. You have to show me that you want
Right.
it before I
I
come
see.
along and say, all right, boom, boom, here's some help.
Maybe because
Yeah.
it's not easy for them to acquire
Yeah.
anything to help you to support you. So when they see that you're trying so hard and,
Like, you
and things
really-
are,
you really like
and they're like,
this.
dang, okay, now I know my money or my this ain't gonna go to waste,
Right.
or whatever, because it is hard
We
to
wasn't going to
acquire.
go to waste before. We just needed $5
not $5.
to take the class. That's it.
You just drop me off around the corner. That's it.
I know.
You laid in the bed.
Right, you're not even doing nothing. But you wanted me to go get some fries from the stove, huh?
So what are you willing to sacrifice for success?
Oh,
Everything. Everything. I think right now everything is because when I had my little baby girl, it wasn't about me anymore. Cause I was a very like, you know, self person, like selfish in a way. I never really got to, you know, I was always caring, you know, doing stuff for people, but it was all about me. And when I had her, it opened my eyes because right now it's all about her, always, 24/7. And I'm just like, dang, that's how I used to act. Like, wow. But I think it calmed me down. Like, it was like, all right, for me to be successful, I really have to put in the work. I can't play around anymore. It's not a game. It's not, you know, where I can just juggle it and throw it away. No, it's not that. You have to plan. You have to, you know, put the pieces together. I have to start making decisions that's going to affect my future, and that's another thing too. But for dance, I would sacrifice everything because that feeling of entertaining for the audience or someone, and that someone comes to you after, it's like, you inspired me. You know what I'm saying? To do more, to push myself. I think that's the best thing to hear from someone else or someone to see you working on your, you know, craft. So yeah, everything, the whole 100.
that's actually true. It's like, oh my gosh. I couldn't even respond after that. Like,
Pin drop.
I mean, well, then I'll go. I'm willing to sacrifice, you know, having a stable source of income to guarantee that I have something bigger in the end, because I've been practicing on my talent and putting in so much work to make sure that in the future I do acquire what I want, because time is precious. It's actually a luxury. If you waste your time, you're not getting it back. And then along with that, I'm willing to sacrifice certain relationships. If they're not helping me grow, I'm not entertaining it. From friendships to, you know, me dating a guy, even family members. If it's not healthy, it's not helping me, and I'm trying to get there. So I'm willing to make new friends, make new everything. Some might say that, you know, you're probably switching up on people, you probably this and that, but you gotta look at it and see that you have a future to uphold. And do you want to be like this for the rest of your life? Then you gotta do something different to get some different results. And I'm trying to sacrifice everything, like she said, in all aspects to get to where I gotta go.
Yeah. Be above average.
Be above average.
Give a word describing you as a dancer.
We're gonna start with,
Yes.
so you don't take away nothing.
Yeah.
One word. It can be like maybe 3. I'll say 3. Give me 3 words describing you as a dancer.
I have to take my time on this one.
More so like what's your flow? You know what I mean? How do you feel when you're dancing? Words. Give me 3 words. Okay, what do you want the audience to capture throughout, you performing? 3 words. 1 word. We'll come back.
Kodak, come on. Let's go.
He gonna come out with some good words, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you right now. If somebody take their time with something, they're gonna find it right. Mine, smooth. Everybody says smooth, very graceful and meaningful. And I would say that because I go by emotion. Everything I do is I'm a storyteller. Like, I think that's the biggest word to describe me. I'm a storyteller. I like to tell stories in my dancing, no matter if it's small, big, playful, sad, angry. I just have to tell the story. I have to put my reality into whatever fantasy or creation an artist is making for me. So, yeah, storytelling. That's mine.
3 words, I'll say crunk, raunchy, and free. Pretty much that's it.
1 word. Goofy. I'm very goofy when it comes to me dancing. No matter what I'm doing, like I will have a part in the dance or a choreography where I'm just doing something and people just be like, yes! But it's because I'm being very goofy. So I can be like, oh, whatever. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. But I would say I'm very goofy when it comes to I'm goofy. So yeah.
Cool.
One more thing, going back to that other thing that you guys were talking about. Has not being able to take those classes affected your talent today?
Can you repeat that again?
Has not being able to take those classes that you guys were talking
Like
about?
training.
Remember, you're not.
Oh, training wise?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like, honestly, I think if I wanted to be in someone's backup dancer training wise, yes, it has affected me a lot. If I want to, be in a company but personally for my own freestyle and everything, I feel like no, because I grew a lot in my freestyle by me not training, by me just being on my own and alone time and just figuring out what this tab like and what would I show to the audience that's Tabitha, not anyone else or anyone else's choreography. So I think freestyle wise, no. Training wise, yes. It has affected me.
Nah. I feel like my journey is my journey. So if I wasn't able to take a training class or something like that, then it was just written in stars for me not to. I feel like if anything enables me from doing anything, it's just my discipline, my willpower to execute and to learn something. Because there are other resources out there. So I see it.
I would say yes and no. Yes, because if you see the growth in me now, it is totally different. It is way different. I've started training myself, basically like choreographing myself. So I would build and build each time. So you would see something totally different. But back then it was just like, oh my gosh, like I was so sloppy. But you can tell now that I'm working on how to move differently, how to hit this and that, how to extend everything now. And when I would say no, it's because there's so many styles that I still have not learned or studied or anything like that. I haven't accomplished anything yet, and I wish I still can, or in the future
It's gonna happen.
So yeah.
Speaking,
You never
it's
know.
going to happen. All right, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Happening. Blink of an eye.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to push play?
6 and a 7 and a. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. I need to love me. Let it to always that's just what gangsters do. That I need.
Whoop! Hold up. Look at that bitch got all that ass for. Man, pull that hoe over. That bitch got to get a ticket. Whoop! Pull over, that ass too fat. 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 Pull over, that ass too fat.
Dumps in the truck, thighs like what? Ain't man hoe got more booty in the butt. Cisco made that song when he shimmy in a thong, 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 thong. I know you like the way the booty go, like a pro. Take him off the bed, throw him on the floor. Turn on the camera, start the freak show. His ass even made Black Rod say, whoa. I got a fat ass, that nigga could pass up. Juvenile couldn't even back this ass up. Oh, did you know, little mama fully loaded? I got a fat ass and I know how to tote it. You wanna fuck 20 G's for the nut. Keys to the mansion, keys to the truck. What? Y'all know.
Not to say my name, girl, I'm just glad you came so you can sing. In the morning, in the night, you're saying no me, so it's in it right. You gave me mad at me, I'm just saving the please. Let me hear you scream, oh. Girl, come on over and let's get this thing cracking. You'll be surprised when you see what hoes I'm packing. Cause I'm young but I'm ready, tryna get hot and heavy. Tell you what, if you let me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, I'm gonna take you somewhere that you never been. Show you some things that'll make you wanna show your friends. Have you so weak that you can't even say a thing? But that's okay, all you gotta say is, oh, whoa, whoa. It's gonna be the sound.
No begging. What is that?
You was right.
I was like, I don't know. That's the song. Oh.
No, you didn't. Oh, we went in on that.
He stopped this.
No, he just walked around.
Hey, you like, for the last 5 minutes, they went on like a.
For real. We were just going. He was waiting for my okay to go, and I was still like, you know.